Hi, this is Alvin Taveras, and today we're looking for the best investment opportunities here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, one of the things you can notice right away, Charlotte's beautiful. It's well maintained, it's organized, has a great park system, has several major employers, professional sports teams, and it's quite frankly the cultural heart and soul of North Carolina. It's part of that Sunbelt region where a lot of people are moving to. The good thing compared to Florida is that you still have seasonality here. Right now, I'm here in December, and it's cold, right? It's cold, but it's not enough that you're going to be too worried about everything freezing over and it getting as cold as if you're Boston, Chicago, or New York. It's moderately cold, so you get some seasonality. The good thing is that it's pretty affordable compared to some of the other markets as well. People who are looking for a good quality of life. And a lot of people, particularly millennials, they've done a lot of the urban thing. So if they wanted to see a game, they wanted to see a concert, Charlotte has it all. But they also have a lot of regions that are just 30, 45 minutes away from the city that prices are a lot more affordable. Rents are cheaper, schools are great, quality of life is so much higher. So in today's video, we're going to be exploring some of the markets that are near Charlotte, North Carolina, that are quick drive in, but that offer that value that renters and homeowners are looking for in a market like this. So join me as we go check out those markets. Our first stop is going to be Kings Mountain, North Carolina, which is west of Charlotte. And so this is one of the historical centers here. It's the old post office next to the police station. We're actually here in downtown Kings Mountain. And so one of the reasons why a city like this works for build to rent or as a real estate investment, quite frankly, the land is cheap and the rents are high. So being just 30 minutes outside of Charlotte, there's obviously a lot of economic benefits. And people are moving into smaller, more suburban towns. That's the trend. So all the cities we have on this list today, they're all going to be just a little bit outside of Charlotte. And that's where the value is. That's where renters get the best benefit. And the land is cheap, so you can build at a very affordable. You can build a very affordable property at that price point. And again, we're walking downtown. There isn't a lot of hustle and bustle. It's actually Friday afternoon now, so but people want to live in more tranquil suburban settings. And so if you think about the people who are moving or attracted to an area like this, they're looking to settle. They're looking to be there for a while. You don't go to Kings Mountain because you're looking to be there for a year and go somewhere else. People would go to Charlotte for that. They will go to the city, be there for a job, and then move. Here, people are raising families, kids go to schools, they play Little League, they know their neighbors, crime is very low, and it's overall a much more quality of life oriented. With that said, people also drive. So your neighbors are going to have a car, they're going to be driving. It's not a place that you're going to be trying to take a train or a bus anywhere. You're definitely going to be moving and going about, and so that's your population. In the city, maybe that's more possible. Here, people are driving, people mobile, and that's the culture here, is to be on the move and to be getting things done that way. Again, quality of life is a big thing here, and so when you look at your numbers, turnover cost is one of the biggest expenses you can have when you're managing a property. And if you can reduce turnover, if you can have the same tenant in the property for 7 years, 8 years, where they raise their children in your rental, that's going to be the best, because they're going to take care of the property. They're going to have some pride of ownership, and they're not going to look to hop out and move all the time. So a couple of the things about Kings Mountain, it's very historical. So it has a lot of history that's associated with it, and I can pan over in any direction and you'll see the history that's here. So it's a market that that obviously has a lot of history, played a significant role in the Revolutionary War. Native Americans were here originally. Yeah. So then you had significant contribution to World War II. And you know, North Carolina and this region as a whole, it's diverse economically. So you have manufacturing here, you have textiles, you have, you know, a lot of cotton still being grown in this area, and it's an area that you're gonna be, there are a lot of different types of jobs. So you can go over to Charlotte and they have the banking, the entertainment, all the things that a big city has to offer, you know, technology wise, etc. Then you have manufacturing, then you have trucking, then you have a lot of other industries that are here. So it's very diverse. The best investment opportunity here in Kings Mountain is going to be the duplexes. We have duplexes, and then we have 2 attached duplexes to make a quad. They're going to be the best opportunity here. So let's go check them out. The second city we're exploring today near Charlotte is Shelby, which is the largest city in Cleveland County. It's also the capital of the county as well. And one of the things that you will see if you spend time just walking around is going to be just, there's a revival of the downtown. It probably has one of the nicest downtown, you might say, in all of North Carolina, but it is beautiful, it's gorgeous. A lot of storefronts, especially here. It's Christmas time here, and all the stores are lined up, and there's a sense of character that's here. And so even though the population is smaller, it's about 20,000 people, and the population growth hasn't been you know, as phenomenal as some other markets have been, people, you know, really cherish this town, and you feel like it's a hidden gem. It's very affordable here, so it's a lot cheaper to live here in Shelby, to buy a house, to rent, to raise a family here. And it's one of the reasons why I think it's a kind of a hidden gem. And you know, there's a little bit of sometimes a lot of investors like going after those really hot markets, and there's pros and cons to them, because what also happens is when everyone's investing in that same area, the prices go up. You also see a lot of supply and inventory hit those markets. And I think right now we're in a time period where we're seeing a revival of some secondary smaller markets, maybe that haven't experienced that big boom, but the cash flow is there, the residents stay there, there's character in those communities. And I think we're in a stage where, you know, when you're avoiding saturations, you got to find what those markets where it's steady, has long-term employment, people stay for a very long time. Shelby's a very historical city. It's been here for over 120 years. It's not going anywhere. And if anything, we're seeing a lot of energy being brought into the downtown area. So, which is exactly why it's one of the places where we like to invest in. We have a lot of opportunities here. Now, one of the things that we're gonna have a little bit more emphasis of is just more space. the homes that are being built here are taking into the fact that people want more space. They're gonna have maybe a little bit larger families, and again, the rents are super affordable, so you can get a lot more bang from your buck from that perspective. But it's, again, you're looking for those families that are looking to set up roots, that are looking to be here for a very long time, that are not as fixated as jumping around. This is that market that's going to do very well there. And again, you know, you just walk around here, you just feel the energy. So a lot of the wealth that's created in real estate is from your tenants paying down your mortgage, and it's using the cash flow to pay down the debt. I always jokingly say that every property you buy is 75% off, and the reason why I say 75% off is because you're only putting 25% down. Your tenants are paying the other 75. You just have to wait 30 years. That's kind of a tongue-in-cheek comment, but it goes to say that, you know, if you're chasing just appreciation, you might get it, you might not. The cash flow and the debt pay down is what you want to bank on when it comes down to building wealth. And a city like Shelby is going to give you a lot more of that opportunity to do so, because again, you're not chasing really high rents. You're not banking on appreciation. You're making cash flow today, and your tenants are staying longer. They have more pride of ownership, right? They're looking to grow roots in that community, and the appreciation may still be there. You're just not banking on it. So about 20 minutes north of Shelby, 40 minutes north of Charlotte, we have the town of Cherryville, or Cherryville, however you want to call it. And this is another city that has a lot of effort being brought to their downtown area. So you see a lot of murals up like this one. You see a lot of stores being redone here. And it's another one of those communities where the numbers work today. There's current cash flow in these communities. A lot of effort is being put in to boost up the population, boost up the appreciation long term, and the population's showing. So there is growth in the area already, but it's economical. Numbers make sense. Land is cheap, the rents are high, and vacancy rates are low, which is why Cherryville, or Cherryville, however you want to call it, is on our list. And so we have duplexes here, single family homes here, several different investment options here. Again, about a 40-minute drive to from Charlotte, and it's a great market. I'm exploring it now, and I'm enjoying it so far. So here we have a much larger detached home, and has 4 bedrooms, beautiful kitchen, stainless steel appliances, shaker cabinets, and so obviously you're going to have enough room for a much larger family here. You have a nice half a bath here. And a nice staircase, and it opens up to a really nice space here on the second floor. So on the second floor we have 4 bedrooms. You have one here. Here's the bath. The guest bath. Second bedroom over here. Third bedroom. And then we have the master suite over here. And the master suite has a nice layout here where it has a shower and a tub with the sink here. and then it has a master walk-in closet. So I'm back in Florida. I'm definitely a Florida boy. This is definitely my kind of weather. Had a great time in North Carolina. I just love Florida. But going back to North Carolina, there are a couple of markets we didn't have a chance to explore. Some of them are Albemarle, Statesville, and Catawba. Hopefully I said them correctly. But what they all have in common is they're all 30 to 40 minutes outside of Charlotte. They all have strong employment, land is cheap, rents are high. They're gonna do very well there economically over the long run. Even though Charlotte's right on the border of North and South Carolina, we're not including South Carolina. The reason is population growth is stronger than North. Also, economic data is stronger than North. And just overall, the government is much more landlord and business friendly. So there's no incentive to going in the South. Just stay to North Carolina. Guys, thanks for watching the video all the way through the end. To see more videos like this, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, or visit buildtorrent.com. And I'll see you all next time.